Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of 12 Rounds TV. Judges and referee have been announced to the Mayweather vs. Pacquiao fight this coming May 2nd. The judges are going to be Bert Clemens, Dave Moretti, and Glenn Feldman. Also, the referee is going to be Skip Bayless, the legendary one, right? I have nothing against Skip Bayless. He's a great referee. But he's made some mistakes, just like any other referees out there, and particularly with the Mayweather versus Maidana fight last year. It was some questionable calls that he made there. I believe it's about 50 or 60 of them that Mayweather should have been called for, but didn't happen. We all know that Skip Bayless is a guy that likes to break fighters right off. He did that with Maidana and Mayweather, and so does a lot of fighters. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, Skip Bayless is an advantage for Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Manny Pacquiao. I believe that there's a lot of politics in boxing, and that's, money involved, but I believe that I'm sure with this fight, this upcoming fight with Mayweather and Pacquiao, that we will scrutinize every little thing. Everybody will be scrutinizing and microscoping Skip Bayless, how he calls this, because he's been called before, like I said, on some very, very questionable decisions that he's made. To be honest with you, I believe that either it was, Skip Bayless being just plain incompetent or mistake, or was he paid? Don't know, but it seems like something happened there with the Mayweather versus Maidana part 2. Because it was just, he was breaking the two fighters too soon, too quick. But when Mayweather held on to Maidana, he was, he was all right. But Skip Bayless is getting paid big bucks for the Mayweather versus Pacquiao match. He's gonna get $25,000, and the judges, like I mentioned earlier, Feldman, Moretti, and Clemens, they're all getting $20,000, and Bayless is $25,000 per night. So everybody's cashing in on the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight. But like I said, I don't think we got anything to worry too much about Skip Bayless. He is who he is. But like I said, I think Floyd Mayweather Jr. though, he prefers Skip Bayless over. I can't remember the first referee that Maidana, the first referee that was on Maidana versus Mayweather, the first fight. He didn't like that guy. But this one, yeah, he does approve, and I'm sure Mayweather, whether his corner or himself, had something to do with why Skip Bayless is the one refereeing this fight, and obviously the commission and all that stuff. But I think Mayweather has a strong influence of why Bayless is the one that's going to be refereeing this fight. I believe that Skip Bayless, like I said, is a great referee, no doubt. And the three judges also, they're very remarkable. They've done some very remarkable jobs in the past. They're known. Clemens, Moretti, and Feldman. They're all good judges. But what we don't want on the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight is a robbery. It happens. We see it all the time. It's something that we try to avoid. We don't want to see that. It needs to be fair and square. Even though there's so many demands already, coming from the Mayweather camp to the Pacquiao team, there's a lot of demands already, and rules, and all that stuff. We still want the fight to be fair, because as we all know, regardless of how many demands, yeah, it'll make a difference. But regardless of how many demands that the Mayweather camp gives to the Pacquiao team, it's all about the two fighters. When that bell rings, comes May 2nd, it's up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather to show off, to give it all they got, and may the best man win, right? But robbery do happen. You know, robberies in boxing, politics, you know, it boils down to money and stuff like that. But there you go, guys. For the judges and refereeing, Kenny Bayless is the best. Kenny Bayless will be number one. Kenny Bayless is like I said, you know, I believe that he really tries hard. He tries to be fair. You know, I believe that he is. You know, I don't believe nowhere near that Skip Bayless, or why do I keep saying Skip Bayless? Kenny Bayless is being paid on the side to host this, but I believe that he was selected because he's the best. He's the best for this situation, which is the biggest fight in the history of boxing. But everybody's cashing in. Like I said, you know, three judges are gonna make 20K, and Kenny Bayless is gonna be making 25,000. So that's good. But I wouldn't worry too much. You know, if you guys are concerned about, you know, Kenny Bayless refereeing this fight, I wouldn't worry too much. You know, because when you hear the word or the name Kenny Bayless, you automatically got it in your head the word break, right? I'm sure you guys are with me on that. Break, break, break. That's his MO, right? I wouldn't necessarily say that Kenny Bayless is the, should I say, perfect referee for the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, but as far as, you know, I guess most people are concerned, especially the ones that are in charge, yes, Kenny Bayless obviously is the one, but not to me, and I'm sure some of you guys will agree with me and some won't. Kenny Bayless has a big, very, very big and a heavy job comes May 2nd. He's got a very important job because he can make a difference on who wins the fight, right? He can make a difference. I'm not saying that he's gonna make a whole lot of difference, but he can make a difference on the fight. Because if for somewhat reason Manny Pacquiao gets Floyd Mayweather Jr. against the ropes and, you know, working him and towards, you know, a possible knockdown or knockout, Kenny Bayless will break it off. He did that to Maidana a lot. And, you know, I honestly believe that he should have been, it's hard to say it, but reprimanded, if you will. You know, reprimanded a little bit, you know, because he really didn't call a lot of Mayweather's faults in the second match. But he did sure call Maidana off right off, you know, fast, quick, and hurry, you know. But from his standpoint, being inside the ring with his two athletes, I mean, he's the one that sees everything. You know, fortunately, we see him on TV, and maybe obviously some things he don't see, and some things we do see, some things we don't see, and some things he does see. So he see things, we don't see things. He don't see things, we see things. It's the way it is, right? But at the end of the day, it's Kenny Bayless that is going to be the referee of the biggest boxing match in the history of boxing. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. comes May 2nd. We will see Kenny Bayless. And I'm sure, you know, this is a lot on him. I'm sure he was surprised that he was picked. I'm sure that he's gonna be preparing for the fight, you know, because he's, like I said, he's gonna be under a microscope. Everybody's gonna watch him. Hey, you know, hey, Kenny Bayless, why did you not break that off? Or why did you break that? Was too fast. You know that's gonna happen. Especially, you know, the fight of this magnitude, every little thing's gonna be scrutinized. Every little thing. I mean, every single thing. But we're glad that it was gonna be Kenny Bayless, and we're glad that. And you know what? Before I let you guys go, just one thing I want to say is that I hope and I pray that these three judges better be fair. Score the damn fight how it's supposed to be scored. Fair. Fair and square. Hope there's no robberies in this fight. I hope nobody been bribed, you know, in this fight. I hope that, you know, none of this stuff is happening, but things happen. But I'm sure that the Athletic Commission have their reasons of why they picked those judges and Kenny Bayless as a referee. So, and I'm sure they're not the only one. Like I said, I really think, and I strongly believe that the Mayweather camp, team, whatever you want to call it, they have somewhat of an influence, or maybe a big influence, on the referee, how they come about Kenny Bayless. Let me know what you guys think. But you already know. Kenny Bayless, one word, break. That's what we're going to say all night. Break, 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 break. That's what we're going to say all night. And that's a little bit, I shouldn't say a little bit. I should say a big advantage for Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao's just going to deal with it. You know, he's on the B side. Mayweather's on the A side. He's just going to deal with it. It's done. Kenny Bayless it is. He's just going to have to, if ever was Manny Pacquiao training for a certain type of referee, which they usually don't, but now at least he has 11 days, 10 days to prepare for a referee like Kenny Bayless, because he can't just do normal things he does. If you guys didn't know, Kenny Bayless also refereed Marquez, Pacquiao, Donna Mayweather. I mean, he's refereed a lot of big fights. But, you know, you also got to know who your referee is, you know, and this is important. I'm sure Mayweather knew that all along, who was going to referee the fight the day they signed the contract. Or, I don't know, they're saying the contract hasn't been signed yet, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thanks for watching this little short video of my analysis of the judges and the referee of the upcoming mega fight of Mayweather versus Pacquiao. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this new channel, and leave me some comments down below, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.